In a world where the foundations of democracy are constantly tested, the Trump administration has become a focal point for examining electoral integrity. But what can we learn from this era, and how does it relate to global democratic challenges? Today, we're examining a critical topic for understanding modern democracy: electoral issues during the Trump administration and the global implications. Electoral integrity in the Trump era. Electoral integrity refers to the adherence to international standards and global norms in all matters related to the electoral process. It is crucial for maintaining public trust in democratic institutions and ensuring the legitimacy of elected governments. Challenges faced during the Trump administration. 1. Claims of voter fraud. Trump repeatedly alleged widespread voter fraud without substantial evidence. In 2024, Trump continued to cast doubt on the election process, stating he would only accept results if everything is honest. 2. Attempts to delegitimize election results. The Trump campaign filed numerous lawsuits challenging election results in multiple states after the 2020 election. These legal challenges were largely unsuccessful but contributed to eroding public trust in the electoral system. 3. Impact on public trust in democratic institutions. A 2023 poll showed that only 22% of Republicans were highly confident that 2024 presidential election votes would be counted correctly. This lack of confidence can lead to decreased voter turnout and increased political polarization. Voter suppression, a global concern. Voter suppression comes in several forms. 1. Strict voter ID laws. Some states implemented stringent voter ID requirements, which critics argue disproportionately affect minority and low-income voters. Similar tactics have been observed in other countries, often under the guise of preventing voter fraud. 2. Polling station closures. Reduction in the number of polling stations, particularly in minority-dominated areas, can make voting less accessible. This tactic has been employed in various countries to manipulate voter turnout. 3. Gerrymandering. The practice of redrawing electoral districts to favor one party over another remains a significant issue in many democracies. Advanced data analytics have made gerrymandering more sophisticated and effective. In 2024, Virginia faced legal challenges over voter registration purges, highlighting similarities with tactics used in other countries to manipulate voter rolls. The role of political parties. Two-party system versus multi-party systems. 1. The U.S. two-party system contrasts with multi-party systems common in many other democracies. 2. Each system has distinct impacts on policy making and representation. 2. Impact on policy making and representation. 1. Two-party systems often lead to more polarized politics, as seen in the US during the Trump era. 2. Multi-party systems can offer more diverse representation but may lead to coalition governments and political instability. 3. Polarization and its effects on democratic processes. 1. Increased polarization can lead to gridlock in legislative bodies and erode trust in democratic institutions. 2. The 2024 U.S. election saw a continuation of this trend, with Republicans gaining control of both houses of Congress. Addressing electoral issues. Pros and cons. Electoral reform. Pros. Increased transparency and fairness in the electoral process. This gives the potential to restore public trust in democratic institutions. Cons. Risk of partisan manipulation of reform efforts. There are challenges in implementing reforms consistently across diverse jurisdictions. 2. International election monitoring. Pros. Enhanced credibility of election results. An opportunity for knowledge sharing and best practices. Cons. Concerns over national sovereignty and limited enforcement power of international monitors. 3. Technology in elections. Pros. Improved efficiency in vote counting and result reporting. Potential for increased accessibility for voters. Cons. Cybersecurity risks and vulnerability to hacking. Moreover, the digital divide may exclude certain populations from the electoral process. The challenges to democratic processes extend far beyond any single administration or country. By examining these issues through a global lens, we gain a more comprehensive understanding of the complexities of modern democracy. As we've seen, the interplay between domestic policies and international trends shapes the health of democratic systems worldwide. The ongoing struggles with electoral integrity, voter suppression, and political polarization underscore the need for continued vigilance and reform. By learning from diverse global perspectives, including those from the Global South, we can work towards more robust, inclusive electoral systems that truly represent the will of the people. As we move forward, it's crucial to remain engaged, informed, and committed to the principles of fair and free elections. The future of democracy depends on our collective efforts to address these challenges and strengthen our electoral processes. If you found this analysis helpful for your global politics studies, please like and subscribe to GP Prodigy for more in-depth examinations of crucial political issues. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What other aspects of electoral integrity would you like us to explore in future videos?